Jake Miller clocked in at 10 o'clock p.m., same as he had for the last 3 years. The neon lights of Miller's Gas and Go, his family's old roadside station, buzzed overhead like dying insects. Rain hammered the metal roof as he wiped the counter and tried not to think about the overdue bills stacked in his locker. Tonight felt different, quieter, heavier, like the air was holding its breath. The highway was empty, no truckers, no tourists, not even a stray ranch pickup. Jake stepped outside, hands in his pockets, staring across the flat Wyoming plains. A low hum drifted across the fields, a vibration he felt more than heard. He whispered to himself, "Storm must have messed with the lines." He didn't believe it. Lightning flashed. For half a second, he saw something crouched on the roof. When the light faded, nothing remained but the dripping mane. At 11:08 p.m., the front door chimed. A soaked teenage girl staggered inside, shivering violently. Her clothes were torn, her eyes wide and unfocused. "Please," she whispered, "turn off the lights." Jake blinked. "What?" She grabbed his shirt with trembling fingers. "Please, it sees light." Before he could respond, she collapsed. Jake locked the door, dragged her behind the counter, and grabbed the first aid kit. But when he reached for the radio to call for help, the device emitted nothing but deafening static. The girl's eyes snapped open. "It's here." The canopy lights flickered. Something moved outside, the shape of a long, bent figure drifting through the rain. Jake steadied his breathing and peeked out the window. Two glowing, static-filled eyes stared back. The creature pressed its hand to the glass. Frost spread from its palm, crackling outward like broken lightning. Jake yanked the girl away. "What is that thing?" She whispered only one word: "Signal." The power went out. Darkness swallowed the station, followed by the sound of something crawling across the roof. Slow, deliberate hunting. Jake fumbled for a lighter. The girl snatched it away. No light, not even that. Something tapped on the glass. Tap, tap, tap. Jake stared into the void, his pulse pounding in his ears. The tapping stopped. The roof went silent, which was somehow worse. Jake and the girl crouched behind the snack aisle. Outside, the creature prowled along the pumps, lifting its head toward the flickering exit sign. The girl whispered, "It absorbs anything electric. That's why nothing works." Jake swallowed. "Why's it after you?" Her voice cracked. "Because they tested it on us." Thunder rumbled, far off. The creature's head twitched. It felt the vibration and turned toward the building. Jake dragged the girl through the back door. They sprinted across the parking lot, shoes splashing in puddles. Behind them came the static, growing closer. They dove into Jake's old Chevy. The engine didn't even cough. Dead. The static surged. The creature crawled over the hood, its limbs bending wrong, its face flattening against the windshield. The girl whispered, "It's killing the circuits." Jake elbowed the door open. "Then we run." The creature crouched on the roof of Jake's car, fingers tapping like a coded message. Its static eyes pulsed in rhythm with the dying lights. "When the lights change," Lily whispered, "it moves." The lights dimmed. The creature vanished. Jake seized her hand. "Into the fields." They plunged into the corn, darkness swallowing them whole. The stalks slapped at their faces as the static behind them grew like a swarm of insects. "Don't look back," Lily said. Jake almost did. But the static rushed forward like a tidal wave. They collapsed by an irrigation ditch. Lily finally revealed everything. The hospital experiments, the children, The creature born from electromagnetic studies gone wrong. Jake felt sick. Why escape to the highway? Because light travels, and it follows everything that does. Movement rustled the corn. The creature was close. The irrigation tower lights suddenly flickered on, someone nearby. "It's not supposed to do that," Jake whispered. "It didn't," Lily said. "Someone turned them on." They found small footprints in the mud. A boy emerged from the shadows. Ben, another missing child. "It followed me too," he whispered. "And it won't stop, because we shine the brightest." The lights blazed white. The creature shrieked. Ben led them deeper into the fields. The creature tore through the rows, fast and relentless. Jake carried Ben. Lily sprinted ahead, guiding them toward an old service road. The static built to a scream. The creature was gaining. They found shelter in a rusted grain silo. Jake slammed the door shut just as something slammed into it from outside. Ben cried softly. "It knows we're here." The metal wall dented inward. Again and again. Jake whispered, "It's not stopping." Inside the silo, Lily revealed the truth Jake hadn't heard yet. It wasn't supposed to follow us this far. The more distance you put between it and the lab, the weaker it should be. But something at the station boosted it. Jake's breath caught. "Miller's Gas and Go?" She nodded. Something buried under it. The creature paused its attack. Silence fell. Then it moved away. Jake realized where it was going. "It's returning to the station." Lily's face pale. "Because it wants what they hid there." Jake broke open the floor hatch behind the counter. Beneath the station was an old maintenance cellar, one he never knew existed. Cables, consoles, machines blinking faintly. "Jake," Lily whispered, staring at the equipment. "This is where they powered it." The station trembled. Static filled the cellar. The creature descended the ladder like a spider, limbs folding around the metal rungs. Jake grabbed a rusted metal rod. "This ends now." The creature lunged. Lily found a glowing metal device hooked into the cables. "The core," she breathed. "Its heart. If we kill this." The creature screeched, sensing the threat. Jake fought it, each blow barely slowing it. Ben unplugged a cable. The creature shrieked in agony. The core pulsed violently. Lily shouted, "Turn everything off! Kill every circuit!" Jake smashed the breaker panel. In the darkness, Jake grabbed the core device. It burned his hands. He staggered toward the creature. Lily screamed, "Throw it!" Jake hurled the core. A burst of white static exploded. When Jake opened his eyes, the creature lay melted into the metal floor, still lifeless. The core was in pieces. Lily helped Ben to his feet. "It's over," she whispered. For the first time, Jake believed her. The sun rose over the plains. The station was half destroyed. Jake stepped outside, breathing the cold morning air. A police cruiser approached from the highway. Finally, help. But how were they ever going to explain this? As Jake spoke with the deputies, one officer radioed the county station. Static answered, the same static Jake now recognized. Lily grabbed his arm. "Jake, it's not gone." The cruiser lights flickered. The radio shrieked, and from the wheat field behind the station came a low, rising hum, familiar, hungry. The creature hadn't been the only one.